Breaking news, Ivan Toney, the striker from Brentford, who was sought out from the manager saying that he was worth 100 million, who is top 5 in the goal scoring category for the Premier League, has been found guilty for 232 charges against the FA's rules against gambling. He is now serving an 8-month ban from competing in any football activities. And not only that, he's getting a £50,000 charge against them. Wow. The FA has came down on Ivan Toney. Now, this is incredible. I won't lie. Because we all knew this day was coming. And he's getting an 8-month ban. And this is bad for Brentford because they were hyping up his price. Top 5 in, the goal scoring category. They were hoping this charge was going to happen maybe, after the transfer window. But it's came down on him, and that's going to affect that price, and that is going to affect Ivan Toney, who was looking for a big club move. And, a team that was interested was Arsenal, many other clubs, and this is pretty insane because this is a striker that was on the come-up that now has to serve an 8-month ban. Now, will he leave Brentford? I'm not sure, if a team like maybe Tottenham, who might be losing Harry Kane, if I were them, I look at what kind of price it would be to bring in Ivan Toney after the 8-month, ban. Maybe 10, 15, 20 million. You might be saying that's insanely low for Ivan Toney, but he does have an 8-month ban. And if he is to, breach another one of these charges, then he's going to get an insane, consequences because he's already done it once. They already warned him if he does it in the future, his future in the Premier League is at risk. And, this is, I've never seen anything like it, since maybe Mason Greenwood, that he's just absolutely just been thrown to the side by Manchester United in the Premier League. He probably won't be playing in the Premier League ever again, but Ivan Toney does have the chance to play after the 8-month ban. It's not as bad as, what Greenwood did. But we're not here to talk about Greenwood. We're here to talk about Ivan Toney and how this affects the Premier League because we do have another charge eluding, and that is because Manchester City has 115 alleged charges against them. They are being investigated, and Ivan Toney is guilty for 232. Jesus, 232? Jeez, man. I don't think I could break 232 rules at once. But Ivan Toney's managed to do that, but Manchester City has 115, which is still an exponential number. Now, does Manchester City get banned? We hope to God, but we all know Oil Money FC comes up with that under-the-table check like no other. These lads are going to obviously attempt. Will the FA fold under pressure? We will see, but if he's getting this massive ban, what will Manchester City get if they are found guilty? 115 charges, it's hard to think that they aren't at least guilty for half of them. That is an insane amount of charges against them, and I don't see anywhere without corruption where Manchester City is not found guilty. But let's say they are found guilty for, let's say, 70. Are they relegated? Well, I believe that would be the best answer because Manchester City is currently ruining the Premier League while cheating. They are cheating their way to domination. They have spent an insane amount of money since they've had that oil tap in Saudi Arabia being absolutely used and hammered. They have a blank check for whoever they want. They say, Pep Guardiola, we want you, blank check. Erling Haaland, blank check. De Bruyne, blank check. Now, what does this mean? Well, these lads have ruined. They've played Monopoly while they gave themselves a lot more money than every other player. They are ruining it. And what Premier League fans have criticized, Bundesliga, Serie A, La Liga, and League One was the same team always won it, right? Yeah, Real Madrid and Barca. You had Bayern, PSG, Juve. That's what was ruining it and calling it a Farmers League. Now, out of the last 6 years, and I'm including this year because City has already won it, Manchester City have won it 5 times, and it took Liverpool to lose only 1 match to win the Premier League off Manchester City. So, Manchester City is absolutely making this a Farmers League. Absolutely. And it's going to ruin the Premier League because this is the most competitive league. Spends the most money. It has the most quality top to bottom, 1 through 20th. I know a lot of La Liga fans say, we always beat the Premier League late. Teams in many competitions. Look at Sevilla, they're mid-table and they just knocked down United, stuff like that. Well, you know what I say to that? It's your league doesn't really spend. Yes, you guys make a lot of talent, but I believe 20th can beat 10th in La Liga. So the Premier League, they have all this quality, but Manchester City is ruining it with all the money they are spending. And I believe now is the time for the FA to absolutely save the Premier League and send Man City to the 3rd, 4th division, right? Now they will be punished. Maybe you get rid of those owners who, are ruining the league. Maybe they're like, it's not worth bringing up this Manchester City team from 4th division all the way up. Everyone starts leaving. Pep Guardiola, you have to stay, mate, because you said you were going to stay, and I hope you're a man of your word. But I believe that he will end up leaving. Erling Haaland would leave. De Bruyne would leave. All those players do not want to be playing against Wrexham United on a Sunday. They want to be playing against a 1st division football team and some Champions League football during the week. They don't want to be playing, the Carabao Cup as their Champions League and the FA Cup as their Champions League. No. They want top-notch football, and it'd be really interesting to see them get relegated all the way down, and I believe that's the smart thing to do because you would be saving the Premier League from it becoming Farmers League, and not only that, you would stop corruption, and I really hope the FA can do that. What the punishment I would give is 4th division football. That's what I would do. That's the fair thing, and looking at what they've done with Ivan Toney, I believe they're on the right track, and they will do us justice, us football fans, and send Manchester City to the 3rd or 4th division, non-league, whatever. That's what I need. That's what I want. Because these lads were spending, for Erling Haaland, right, 50 million release clause. Obviously, there was a lot more, under the table money. Dortmund, you get a little bit more change there. Erling Haaland will give you a little bit there. The agent, you'll get some, because there's no way these lads are going to tell me, Harry Maguire goes for 80 and Erling Haaland for 50. No chance. And they're telling me David De Gea gets more a week. No chance. That's like telling me a Lamborghini costs $60,000, but a Challenger $70,000. It's like, mate, obviously the Lamborghini costs a lot more. It's a lot better car than a Challenger. Not a bad car, the Challenger. But obviously the Lamborghini costs more. If you're gonna tell me the Challenger costs more, you're out of your mind. Terrible cars dealer, if you ask me. But obviously Erling Haaland is gonna cost more than David De Gea a week. One is costing his team points, the other one is gaining his team points. So you see where I'm going here? But anyways, leave a like and subscribe for more videos like this, and leave a comment down below. What kind of punishment do you think Man City will get now that Ivan Toney has been charged and will be banned for 8 months and has to pay a fee of £50,000? Anyways, thank you guys for watching.